girls, I'm happy to see you again. Today we're going to talk about a couple things with personal safety. The first one's called the always ask first rule. Here's how it goes. If you're going to go somewhere, someone wants to do you a favor or take you somewhere or ask you to come over, we want to always ask first. We want to ask our moms and our dads or whoever's taking care of us. Here's an example. Let's say you're playing soccer in the backyard and the ball goes over the fence. What should you do if you follow the always ask first rule? Yes, go ask your mom and dad before you go leave the fence and get the ball. It's called the always ask first rule. It keeps us safe. What if you're at school and at lunchtime your friend says, you know what, can you come over to my house to play after school? What do you do first? Yep, you have to ask your mom and dad. Because what if you went home with a different student from school and mom came to pick you up and you weren't there because you didn't ask first? Then mom would be worried, right? So this keeps us safe. What if you had grandma and grandpa over for dinner and it was Taco Tuesday at your house? And they said after dinner, let's go in town and get an ice cream cone for dessert. What should you do first? Ask your mom and dad. Even though we know grandma and grandpa well, we still have to know where you are at all times. So we have to always ask first. Let's say you went to the park and a lady came up to you. She looked like a nice mommy and she had a bag and she said, guess what's inside my bag, kindergartner? A toy or a snack or candy? Would you like some? You can say no, of course, but you can always say, let me go ask my mom or dad or whoever took you to the park that's watching you. The always ask first rule. Good job on that. Don't forget, what happens if we're in the grocery store or maybe you went to Target? You know when you go to Target and you're a kindergartner, you're thinking about toys, right? So you go into Target and you run to the toy section, toys, and then you realize, uh-oh, I think I lost my mom and dad. Because what should we do first? Ask our moms and dads. The always ask first rule. Good job on that one. The next thing I want to talk to you about today is this poster right here. Here's a picture of 3 kids. They're at the park. They're on their scooters and bikes. They're at the park with their parents, but they're just not in the picture. And you can see the boy is on the scooter, the girl's on the scooter, and the girl is on her bike. Do you notice somebody forgot something? Take a look. Yes, you're right. The girl on the bike has forgotten to put her helmet on. Let's talk about bicycle helmets for a minute, all right? So a helmet protects what part of your body? Yes, your head, right? Do me a favor and take your knuckles and very gently tap on your head. Tap, tap, tap in the back. Does it feel hard? It should feel hard. You know what that hard thing is you're feeling? Yep. It's called a skull. It's made of bones. It's part of your skeleton. That's what you're feeling, the hard part. What's inside of that hard part? And the inside is a very big treasure. It's called your brain. How many brains are we going to get in our lifetime? Just one. So we want to protect it. It's very fragile. So sometimes we're going to need to wear our helmet, right? This is called a helmet, and it protects us so that we don't hurt our head. If you were to fall down and scrape your elbow, does it heal? Yes. What about if you broke a bone? It heals, it just takes a long time. But if we were to fall and break our skull, our bones, and hurt our brain, sometimes it doesn't want to get better. So we have to protect it because it's a treasure. So we're going to put one of these on. It's called a helmet. I want to show you how to wear a helmet. So you want to put it on your head, and it should be nice and snug, which means not too tight, not too loose. And we want it to be down to our eyebrows right there. And then what am I going to do with this? Yes, you're right. I'm going to click it together and wait until it here click. And then I like to use the 2-finger rule. I want to make sure there's enough room for my 2 fingers so I don't get pinched, but it also is not going to come off. See? So this is my bike helmet, but I also would wear it on my skateboard and my scooter and my roller skates, and of course my bicycle. That's what this is for. It protects my head and it protects my brain. Also, guess what? Wearing a helmet is the law. From the time you're a bitty baby all the way till you turn 18, you must wear a helmet doing those sports I just told you. So that's how old you are. You're 5. So you must wear a helmet to do those sports to protect your head and your brain. You know what else though? We wear helmets for different things. If you're a boy and you're gonna play, say, tackle football when you grow up, what will you wear on your head? A football helmet. Has a mask too, right? What about soccer players? Do they wear helmets? No, they don't need it. Some sports do, and some sports do not. What about if you're on a baseball or a softball team? When you get up to bat, you're gonna have on your baseball helmet, right? Do we wear a helmet for tennis? No, we don't need to. But some sports we do, like hockey and other sports. We want to wear a helmet when we ride our horse. We want to wear a helmet always. This is the law for everybody. Motorcycles, dirt bikes, and quads, everyone must have a helmet on. So we want to make sure that we're wearing our helmet for the sports that require it so that we're keeping our brain safe. So what did you call this again? A helmet? I call it that too, but sometimes I call it my brain bucket. Make sure you're wearing this, all right? This is an important safety rule. So the end of today's lesson, we're gonna go over something that's really, really important. And this important thing we're gonna go over is something that we're gonna go over a bunch of times because this is one of the most important things Mrs. T wants to teach you. And it's called safety steps. So these are my safety steps that I want you to learn. So these safety steps are what we would need to use if someone asks us to do something that makes us feel not safe. So we're going to do these 3 safety steps. I'm going to teach you these, and then we're going to start off the next lesson with me showing you how to do these. So these are called safety steps. There are 1, 2, 3 of them. So this is what I want to say to you. The first one says, say words that mean no. If someone asks you to do something that makes you feel safe, you're going to say no, or words that mean no. Number 2, get away. Get away by walking away, running away, go to a different room. And number 3, we're always going to tell a grown-up, someone that we trust, if someone asks us to do something that makes us feel not safe. You know, it might be an example is if you're at someone's house and they ask you if you want to go in that kitchen drawer and play with a lighter. So we would say no, get away, and tell a grown-up. We're going to use a lot of words to tell a grown-up. And next time that I see you, we're going to practice these safety steps together with my friend Stanley. You're going to get to meet him. So I will see you next time, and we're going to start our lesson with the 3 safety steps. Thanks so much, kids. See you next time.